I was working with a family in my rent-to-own program, and I needed to find a single-family, 3-bedroom, 1-bath home for them. Basically, I came across this property that needed, a certain amount of renovations, and I had to get the financing for it. So I turned to Rehab Financial to help me acquire the property, renovate it, and I wanted to make sure I had the renovations finished so I can put the tenant in there and they would rent it until, which would be my exit strategy, that they can qualify for a mortgage. Worst case scenario, they don't qualify, I refinance out, and then when they're ready, I can settle the loan. But I would already have been settled with Rehab Financial with my exit strategy of refining out. Immediately after closing, got the crew right into the house, and it was an easy process with Rehab Financial because what they do is they send out the inspector to come as we go through the different phases, and we get reimbursed for the work that we do. So this way we're not waiting. If you time it properly, it can go through very easy. The inspector is excellent to work with. It makes it a lot easier to get through the deal, and this way you don't also overpay your contractor and they can walk out. They get paid for as they go. So, I had no problems with the process at all to get the guys started in there, pay them. As long as they're paid, they're happy, they're working, and we get through the renovations. The overall experience with Rehab Financial was great because the thing I appreciate about them the most is the fact that they look after me, the investor, their company, and as well as their investors that are invested in the projects that we're doing. And sometimes as an investor, you can appreciate that if you overlook something, Rehab Financial, they're right there. They're very thorough, and especially say with the exit strategy, when I'm ready to close the loan, they're saying, hey, you're such and such days away from the end of your loan. Are you in your exit strategy? Are you refinancing, or is your buyer ready? So I truly appreciate that, and then other things they look at and just make sure that we're on the ball. So even if you're a new investor, they're looking out for you. Seasoned investor, you overlook something, they got you as well. The advice I would give investor looking for a rehab loan would be get your documents in order, constantly keep them so that way when you see a deal and you need to hurry up and get the financing, the process goes a lot faster when you have everything you need that they're asking for to get started and get approved for a loan. So I would advise people to keep their bank statements handy, keep your tax records handy. Another thing I would advise them to do is look at your bank account. Are you keeping money in there that's going to show that you can get into this loan, that you can start the renovations, that you can bring the down payment as well? You definitely want to place yourself in the position to get a loan. So if you're out there as an investor trying to get into an investment opportunity, get yourself into position because you need to be ready for a company like Rehab Financial to turn over the documents and get into the investment. And then also do your homework in advance. You have to be proactive by making sure that the comps are there before you waste anyone's time doing a deal. Do your due diligence, no liens, no surprises. Make sure everything's good to go. And then when you know you have a solid investment, go attack it, make sure it's under contract, get the financing, and make money. Well, I just closed a couple of weeks ago on my last project, and immediately right after that, submitting all the paperwork to get into another investment opportunity. First one was a flip. This one's a buy and hold. Going to take my profits and put that toward a buy and hold property. So everything was easy. I just turned over the paperwork. I already knew what I needed. After going through the process with them, I know what to expect. I know what they're looking for. So I'm looking forward to another good investment opportunity.